Hey y'all, it's Madison, and I'm here with
Madre.
Chavez Johnson.
and today we're going to be talking about bad driving. That's like, and I feel like that's overkill. Why would you waste your life? Like, especially if you're a high schooler, you're missing out on the fundamental years of you learning how to socialize with your peers, how to just be a teenager in general. You're missing out on all that. So you're getting out of jail doing the same stupid stuff.
And I feel like that some of these teens, they don't think about other people that's around them. Like, they don't care.
They be stealing the newest kids. Like, a mother could have just bought their kid and they'll steal it the same night. They don't be caring at all.
You never know how their family be. You never know what they have to go to get that car.
Mothers be on Facebook just crying about their cars.
Yes, and then you never know the circumstance that person is in when you take that car. Like, that person could have just got out of a real bad car crash or just got to the hospital or have an emergency where they need to drive to the hospital, but you done stole their car. Now look at you with a homicide and a stolen car in your hands. So, y'all, what do y'all think are some things that could prevent reckless driving?
Like after school programs and stuff like we hear right now, Running Rebels. This is a good program for kids and teens our age.
One thing we could do to prevent stealing cars is making better gadgets for the cars not to get stolen. You know those little
like the crowbars, they don't work. They don't work.
Them don't work.
They gotta break them off now.
People lock them and I'll do all that. So people, and I know something else like social media. They get the reason why they found out how to do this is because of a video on YouTube. So
yeah, I was scrolling on Instagram one day and I just seen a video on how to steal a car and I was like, oh, I don't want to I don't want to like tell people how to do it, but like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But let's jump into our next topic, which is finding your own lane. What does finding your own lane mean to you?
I think it means like follow what you think is good, follow your path, follow
your dreams and what you got in mind, and don't like copy after nobody, cause like you don't know like what lane they're going into.
Right. I also feel like it has like surrounding yourself around balcony people has a big thing to do with this.
Yeah.
Like
what is balcony people?
Oh, balcony people like it's like people that uplift you, people that want to see you do better in life, like people that genuinely care about you and wouldn't want to see you end up in jail or dead or as another statistic. A lot of people that be around are basement people.
And basement people are people who hate for no reason. Say if you want to go somewhere big like NFL, NBA, and somebody tell you like you ain't gonna never become nothing in life, you ain't gonna never make it to the NBA, you ain't gonna never make it to the NFL. Them are people that are basement people. They haters. They don't got nothing good for their life. They ain't got nothing going for them. So they want to hate on you and tell you what you're not gonna be. But just know that anything is possible.
They don't want to see you doing nothing. Keep the basement people in the basement.
Right.
So good.
And then I know finding your own lane isn't exactly easy, especially for like people around our age. So what would be some advice you could give to the other teenagers that are struggling to find their own lane in life?
Listen to the people that are successful. Listen to the Deion Sanders quotes. Listen to all the good social media things. Like, since you're on social media 24/7, look at the good quotes. Look at the good football and basketball quotes. Because I'm a sports player, so I follow all the sports pages, and I follow like people that I look up to. Like Khalil Mack, he played my position in football, and I want to play the position that he plays and hopefully become better than him in the position he played in the NFL and make the Hall of Fame and all that.
Yeah, I really do feel like listening to people who made it somewhere or like who inspire you, listening to their advice really help you find your own way and find your way in life. Okay, so me personally, I feel like, I don't know, I just never found like that attractive being like in cars and stuff, like doing a lot of the stuff the other like a lot of troubled teens do. That just never interests me. So like what inspired y'all to find your own lane in life?
I hate haters. I hate copycats. I hate followers.
Right, because like be original. Just be original, my guy.
playing football, got into basketball. I don't know how I got good at basketball. I'm just good at it, but yeah.
I feel like what inspired me is, I don't know, when I was younger, I used to watch Law and Order a lot with my auntie. And like, we used to watch it 24/7. That's all we really used to do. So then when I start to see episodes where they bring anesthesiologists and different type of doctors, and then they explain the things them doctors do, like their specifications, like that really made me feel like, oh, I should search up and look into this field. And then after I found that out, it wasn't really hard to not stay in my own lane. When I found my own lane, you really just gotta make sure you don't let nobody else drag you out of your lane. But the next topic and our last topic is changing the narrative. How do y'all feel like we could change the narrative about the youth in Milwaukee?
Being a good example to our siblings, trying to show the adults that we can really make it in life. Because some adults think that some of the kids won't make it, but if they help the kids do what they want, really help them pursue their dreams, then this generation that we're in now is going to be the best generation of all time on some different level. Real talk.
And like some people, they can start their own business, and I feel like the old people, or the older generation, they don't like our generation.
Right. I feel like our generation, the youth of these days are so misunderstood and just not really heard as much as they should be. And I feel like it's not really just on the youth to change the narrative. I feel like the older generation needs to take a part of it as well, because they seen how like the generation before them affected them. Like when our parents were younger, of course they had their fun. They was out. They did what they did. Like, they just ain't have phones and stuff and like to like posting and stuff. But they still was doing a lot of stuff we do. And I feel like they think like, cause some of the stuff is similar, they think they know everything about us, and they automatically assume like, oh, y'all some bad kids because we was some bad kids. When it's not really like that. Like, they don't understand their kids can choose their own paths in life, and like they just really sum everybody up into one group which causes an unhealthy stereotype.
Stereotyping. That stereotyping is what a lot of grown people have bad. They think we ain't had some of this when we was growing up. Like, what they got to do with us? We ain't the reason why some of y'all didn't have none of that.
Right,
it's your life. And like it's just stereotyping. Some of these parents got it bad, because I'll be hearing it. They be like, y'all.
They say we lucky we had the phones that we have, but it's not our fault that like it's new phones coming out every year.
Yeah, it's not our fault y'all didn't have the resources to have these type of things.
Another narrative they have on us, they think phones run our lives.
Right.
Like, because as soon as you tell your parents you feel some type of way, it's because of that phone. You stay off that phone. You need to do them dishes. You did them dishes, you wouldn't be feeling that type of way. And it's just like, I feel like the older generation, making no sense. Right. I feel like they're really closed-minded. But what are some ways you both think that we can kind of push the narrative that we're not them? Like, we're successful young adults. We can do anything we want to, no matter what y'all say. Just because there's a few bad apples in every patch. Just because they get more credibility and they get more acknowledgement, don't mean we're all like that. So what are some ways y'all feel like we can push that narrative that it's a lot of good ones in our community?
Show them what Black queens and kings can do. Like, they need to start focusing more on the good things that we do. Instead of the bad things, they need to focus more on the good things. And some more of the good things need to be on the news and all that extra stuff.
Good things I've seen in the environment. Okay, so a few summers ago, I'm a part of this youth council at Moody Park. And then a lot of teenagers from our community came out and helped us paint Moody Park courts. And I feel like that was just, I felt such a strong sense of community around the people that, yes. And I was so mad because like we did it. The first day we did the first coat, they came out there and drove all over it. So we had to redo it. They came out there and drove over it again. So we had to redo it another day. And then at one point we just kept going. They was going to do what they do. But yeah, I feel like that gave me such a strong sense of community that I never really felt around other teenagers, because unfortunately I was closed-minded too. I thought everybody around my age was bad. Like I was just one of the good ones. Like because I ain't steal cars. Everybody like around me used to do that, and like yeah. And I just really felt like that's what really opened my mind to these people actually cool. Like what? Like I'm kind of vibing. Like
And I feel like if we had a black person that's real famous and he just putting us around, showing how much good stuff we do. Cause you see, some of the stuff that we do, some of the stuff, good things that we do in our community, we don't it don't show up on TV as much as the other things.
We don't get acknowledged for it.
So if we had somebody that had the same amount of authorities that other people have, that they could support us with, we'll be gone.
And then,
we'll be international.
Like I said about the youth councils, I done met it's so many youth councils in Milwaukee of just a whole bunch of African American teens just trying to do better by the community, and like we're talking about changing the narrative. They want to change the narrative because it's not just like in our community or in the next community, not even African American teenagers, just teenagers, but it's really affecting us the most. As you can see, we have a lot of interesting topics and a lot of interesting ideas that we feel like could help better our community and the world. So tune in next time. This is your girl Madison and
Shania Drake
Vez
signing out.